2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And when you get into the red zone, you do whatever it takes just to keep the chains moving. A simple quarterback sneak on 2nd and short. Now it's 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
1st down, Bills.
Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 17 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He broke up my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
180! 180! Report!
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
180!
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Luke now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Bills 35, Ravens 21.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
180!
Inside handoff here to Ricard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good. Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 36.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of the first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Leads to third and
now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's got some space here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 202 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, now how about this return? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of them.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. Allen to throw once more. This is caught. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Oh, he fakes a spike, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone. And
He's got a man, complete. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 94 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Bills 43, Ravens 39.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Allen going to run with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
his running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To the air, Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost
almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's second down at 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Jackson now he's going to step up and run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Let's go. The 2-yard line.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll go with the keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Jackson will keep it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Sit up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kolar there to make the grab. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Bills 43. Ravens 41.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. Now Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back down the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Second down, they go again with Henry. And And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Alf, sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Jackson going to keep it.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, shot. 180. 180.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
180. 180. Hey, shot.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Again to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Oh, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
35-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That is caught by Shakir.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.